Christopher Walken. Few names in Hollywood conjure such an unmistakable image. The sharp features, the hypnotic voice with its curious rhythm, the eyes that seem to pierce and play at the same time. On screen, he often radiates intensity, but off-screen, his story is a mix of extraordinary moments and surprisingly ordinary roots. He wasn't even born Christopher. In 1943 in New York, he entered the world as Ronald Walken, Ronnie to family and friends. His parents, Paul, a German immigrant, and Rosalie from Scotland, ran a bakery in Astoria, Queens. He grew up alongside two brothers, Glenn and Ken, who also ventured into show business. The name Ronald was inspired by the legendary actor Ronald Colman. But in 1964, actress and dancer Monique von Voren suggested Christopher, and the change stuck. Walken's entry into entertainment began early, thanks largely to his mother, who ushered her sons to TV auditions from a young age. At just 10 years old, still going by Ronnie Walken, he appeared alongside Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis in a sketch on the Colgate Comedy Hour. Reflecting on the era, he once said, "In the 1950s, television was being born, and there was this phenomenon, about 90 live shows from New York. In Queens, where I grew up, you didn't go bowling on Saturday, you went to dancing school." That love of performance found another spark in Elvis Presley. Walken modeled his hairstyle after Elvis, and has kept it ever since. In 1995, he even wrote and starred in Him, a surreal stage play imagining Presley's life after death, complete with wild theories and the appearance of Elvis's deceased twin brother. Dance was his first great discipline. Before conquering cinema, Walken trained as a dancer, a skill he occasionally reveals, most famously in Fatboy Slim's Weapon of Choice music video, where he danced through an empty hotel with effortless grace. Marlon Brando himself once considered teaming up with Walken for a variety show, with Brando on piano and Walken dancing. The idea never materialized, but the respect was mutual. Walken's iconic speech pattern isn't an act. Growing up in an immigrant-heavy neighborhood shaped his cadence. "Both my parents had heavy accents," he told CBS Sunday Morning. "It's a rhythm thing. People who speak English where they have to hesitate and think of the right word." Even his handwriting mirrors this uniqueness. All caps, no punctuation, one continuous sentence. He dislikes scripts tailored to his quirks. If anyone's going to adjust a Christopher Walken role, it'll be him. Though best known for film and theater, he has stepped into music videos, notably Madonna's 1993 Bad Girl. Some viewers saw him as a guardian angel, others as the angel of death. He'd met Madonna through Sean Penn, her then-husband and his at-close-range co-star. Walken later said, "She's very strong and interesting. On set, she's formidable and nice." Since 1969, he's been married to Georgianne Thon, a former casting director. They have no children, but are devoted cat owners. Walken is also an animal rights advocate, having fronted a 2015 Humane Society campaign. His approach to acting is simple but relentless. "What I do is to read over and over until it sounds right. Suddenly, it's almost like talking to somebody you know. You believe them or you don't." Ironically, he dislikes memorizing lines, finding it a chore. Yet his life has never lacked unusual experiences, like working as a lion tamer at 16. His partner? A gentle, elderly lioness who needed no whip. Some moments in his life are tinged with tragedy, such as the 1981 death of actress Natalie Wood. Walken was on a yacht with Wood and her husband, Robert Wagner, during a break from filming Brainstorm. Wagner later said he and Walken argued about Wood that night. She vanished and was later found in the water off Catalina Island. Walken has said her death was an accident, perhaps caused by trying to secure a noisy dinghy. "There was a ski ramp that was partially in the water. It was slippery. I had walked on it myself." The details remain a mystery. Quirks are part of the Walken legend. Despite his wealth, he often steals clothes from sets, proudly admitting, "I never buy clothes. Whenever I do a movie, all my clothing is from that movie set. They don't give me anything, I steal." His only thwarted attempt? On Batman Returns, where the costumes mysteriously vanished before he could claim them. They saw me coming. Comedy fans treasure his Saturday Night Live appearances, especially the 2000 More Cowbell sketch with Will Ferrell. It became so iconic that a cowbell was hidden in his performance as King Louie in Disney's The Jungle Book, 2016. Off-screen, Walken is old-fashioned. No social media, no smartphone, no computer. "I'm a Luddite," he told Men's Journal. He's also been considered for roles as varied as Han Solo, Captain Jack Sparrow, and even Jesus in Martin Scorsese's The Last Temptation of Christ. While he didn't play those parts, he did inherit 2 roles from David Bowie, Max Zorin in A View to a Kill, and Max Schreck in Batman Returns. From A Queen's Bakery to the silver screen, from taming lions to demanding more cowbell, Christopher Walken has danced, acted, and lived with a rhythm all his own, one that Hollywood will never forget.